Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Carmen Taylor Jones, and I am the Civic Engagement Project Manager for Black Women for Wellness. We are so thrilled to finally be embarking on this campaign, Black Women and COVID. And today I am with Miss Crystal Mitchell of Recycling Black Dollars. I am excited. Crystal is doing amazing things in the community with her weekly briefing, just giving us a wealth of information on a plethora of issues that affect us, especially right now during COVID. So we're going to jump right into it. We've got just a few short questions for Miss Crystal Mitchell, and then we're going to conclude this interview. So Crystal, thank you again for agreeing to sit with me for just a few moments. Let's just jump right into it. If you would introduce yourself. And I just want to say the reason why I have people introduce themselves is because this is really kind of an exercise where now you get to tell me really your why. And so let's go with it.
All righty. Thank you so much for
Yes.
inviting me, Carmen. It's an honor and it's so appreciative. My name is Crystal Mitchell, and I'm the co-director of Recycling Black Dollars. But in addition to that, I'm an entrepreneur, business coach in the community. I host a couple of podcasts myself, the Business Zone, which broadcasts live every Friday afternoon at 3, and then the community briefing that I'm doing that I launched because of COVID. I wanted to make sure that our people were taken care of and got firsthand, real-time information from the powers that be, the stakeholders and the leaders of our community. And so we bring those individuals, and it's a community platform. So that's one of the things I do. I'm an educator and trainer. I'm a certified entrepreneur, a trainer for both adults and children. And my core competencies are accounting and finance, and I help small businesses with the tools they need to be successful in business. So that's kind of me in a nutshell.
Wow. Okay. All right. That's a lot. A lot going on. You hit on everybody, kids, adults. I mean, and just to empower our kids, that itself is so necessary right now. Just to engage in them with them. Our second question, and this is the good one. How COVID affected you?
Well, COVID, so prior to 2020, I was already embarking on a platform to expand my business to a broader marketplace. So I knew the message and the work that I've been doing in the community was really valuable, and I'd already seen the results of that from the individuals that I'd seen progress in with their businesses, and also and I've done some amazing programs, both for adults and kids, and but I wanted a broader market, so I was already taking my business remotely. Online. And so I had already put things in place. I was going to start working workshops and so forth. So I had spent all of 2018 and ready for automation. So when COVID happened, it really wasn't much of a challenge I probably thought I was going to be. And so what I was doing live automatically became something that I was doing online. And so it wasn't much of a change. It was just a pivot. And I'm very good at pivoting. I've been in business for 30 years, and I'm on 4.0 version of me and of my business. So I just pivoted, and I call myself a ballerina. I can pivot on a dime.
Come on now.
And so I was able to adapt. I was able to adapt because I was already in that place of going remotely.
And you know what? You actually answered the third question, which is how COVID has affected the work that you do. What I want you to tell me, Miss Crystal, is how COVID has affected you, the woman, personally.
So me, the woman, personally. Okay, so me, the woman, I'm a very active social individual, right? So, for folks that don't know me, I'm a very outdoorsy person. I love dancing. I love all that sort of stuff. So those things were stopped, right? I couldn't go out, I couldn't socialize, and I couldn't go out, and I couldn't do my workout and my Zumba. I love all of those things. That's what keeps me sane. That's my me time, right? So, but I do play tennis, so I was still able to play tennis. But what I did do was I incorporated gardening, and I have realized that I'm very good at it. So
Okay.
in January of last year, my sister and I, we like, okay, we're gonna garden. So we just have an amazing time. So Saturday and Sunday, we spend our time communing with our fruits and vegetables and
Wow.
feeding the family. And so that's my me time. So that's what COVID did. It gave me the time. We were going to Home Depot and nurseries and Armstrong's, which is where we get all our, and we planned it all out. And we have we're doing greens and corn and
I was going to ask you,
watermelon.
what are you doing? Greens? What kind of greens?
Collard greens.
Okay, now.
Yeah, so my garden is a source of pride for us. It definitely was the sanity to get us through COVID.
All right. All right. And our last question is, what is the best resource that Black women have to that we can use to recover and to survive this pandemic?
I think one is our ability to be flexible and adaptable. I think our sisterhood, we're really amazing at connecting with one another. And, people always talk about the Black community doesn't work well together. We do, because we sisters, we work well together. And so having our own network of individuals that help us get through the day is probably our best resource. I mean, I've had some amazing conversations with women. We're sharing, we have some similarities. We commiserate with our pain, and we uplift each other. And so I think our best resource is us as sisters. We may be sisters from other mothers, but we're sisters in God, and we're in spirit. And we have a way of uplifting and taking ourselves to the highest level that we can get to.